Hey everyone, it's Kara here from Boho, and this is day 6 of 1 month in my bullet journal. I'm not gonna lie, yesterday was kind of a struggle. I know when I first started this series, I said I was kind of recovering from a cold. Well, yesterday, I just couldn't stop coughing all day long. I don't know if it was just remnants of that cold or if I'm starting to get sick again. So I tried to really baby myself yesterday. I drank a ton of orange juice. I took an emergency packet. I still got work done, but not as much as I wanted to do, and just was kind of feeling cruddy. This morning, I'm actually feeling pretty good. I can still kind of feel it in my throat, but I'm gonna try to keep kind of taking it easy. I had some big plans for today, like getting out and running some errands, but I think I'm just gonna stay close to home for today and kind of baby my throat, I guess, one more day just to make sure that I'm not getting sick again, because Mark and I are going away to Vermont this weekend, and the last thing I want to do while we're in Vermont is be sick. I want to be outside on the trail. I want to go to my spa appointment. Mark's going to be snowboarding. I don't want to ruin that by being sick. So I'm going to take care of myself today. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be working, but I just won't be out and about and getting all the errands run that I wanted to do. All right, so let's take a look at what's been going on here. For Monday, I still have this open task of organizing the garage. That's something we still want to kind of tackle throughout the week. And then for yesterday, our Boho meeting in the morning, we canceled it last minute just because we didn't have a whole lot to go over, and I was so busy. I was working on getting my video out in the morning, and then I was starting to work on everything else. So we said, if we don't have a lot to catch up on, we'll just catch up again next week. Boho box designs, that was, like I predicted, the majority of my day yesterday. I did go over tax paperwork, and then everything else kind of didn't get done. So I'm going to be migrating a lot of stuff forward today so that it's top of mind. Because what I realized when actually looking at this morning, I was like, wait a minute, I still have this open task over here. So I used to be in the habit of leaving tasks open anywhere on the page until I turn the page and then migrating things forward. Then after reading Ryder Carroll's book, The Bullet Journal Method, I thought, you know what, it is probably smarter to go ahead and migrate things day by day, because when you're writing them over and over again, because you're migrating them, you're constantly thinking, is this something that should still be on my plate if I've been migrating it day after day after day? So I kind of fell back into an old habit here by leaving that open, and I want to correct that. So today when I set up, I'm going to migrate everything that's open forward. So I'm just going to get in here and get started. Got Wednesday. All right, and let's get this time bar set up and ready to go. I did have a comment yesterday asking about my time bar and if I really find value in it filling it out every day when most days are the same. And it made me think, because a lot of my days do end up being pretty similar, but in the line of work that I do, every day can change at a moment's notice. So even though I have my standard, sleep until 5:30, have my morning routine, work throughout the day, have blank time, and then go to bed, even though I have that general routine every single day, you never really know when that routine is going to be completely disrupted, or when I might have different appointments and events. And sometimes it does get really chaotic. And when that happens, I find that the time bar is really, really helpful to me. Now, you would probably ask, why don't I just do my time bar when I have a crazy day like that and not worry about it the rest of the time? And for me, it's really all about habits and routines. Because if I am in the habit of drawing out my time bar every day, then chances are when I just wrote a 12 there. When I really, really need my time bar, I will already be thinking about, hey, I should probably set up a time bar for today because it's crazy because I set up a time bar every day. If I'm not in the habit of setting up a time bar every day, when I have a crazy chaotic day like that, the last thing I'm going to be thinking about is setting up a time bar. I'm just thinking about everything I have to get done and how I'm going to arrange my day. So to me, it's all about having this habit in place. And when it becomes really, really crucial, I'll already have that in place. So I hope that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. And, you got to do what works for you. Okay, so let's fill this in. I actually ended up sleeping a little later than normal today. Again, I went to bed super early last night too. I just wasn't feeling super hot, but I'm feeling a lot better this morning. All right, so we got that through 6 a.m. and then tonight I'm gonna have my usual 10:30 bedtime, which I don't always stick to, but I try to. Morning routine, which has already been accomplished. Through 8:30. And I don't have any appointments or events today, so I'm just going to set this up simply for work pretty much all day. Break there for lunch. All right, so time bar is done. Now it's time. And what I like to do when I'm setting up a new day like this, where I'm actually migrating things forward, is I migrate everything over first. And then in my head, I know that, whatever's first on the list is usually what's been pending longer, what needs to get done. So I'm going to bring over Organized Garage. Set up Dropbox for Alex. I'm just going to say, do you see what I wrote? Set up Drawbox. I'm going to change that to a P just with a little, it's not going to work. Okay. We're just going to rewrite this because it's going to drive me crazy. Okay. Dropbox. Okay. For Alec. And I need to make a dentist appointment. I have got to call today and get that done. Last thing I want to do is go out on the trail and have something go on with my teeth. Last thing. Okay, and then finally, March sneak peek. I didn't get that done yesterday, so that has to get done today. And I'm actually going to put a little star next to that because that's really important that I get that done and out of the way. Oops, I was going to mark these off. All right, so I'm turning these into arrows. There we go. And now that everything is migrated, I can add on any tasks or things that are also coming up today. So one big thing I would like to get done soon, I don't know if I'll get to it today, but I want to have it on my list here so that I don't forget about it. It stays top of mind while I'm migrating it day by day, is to film my carefree lettering video. And carefree lettering is what I call this lettering that I'm using for my headers. I didn't really know what to call it. It's kind of just a hodgepodge of a bunch of different lettering styles I've learned over the years. And a lot of people have been asking me to film a video, a little tutorial. So I'm going to hopefully get that done this week. And I just realized how messy my handwriting is. I've been trying to get better at talking while I'm writing on videos, so I don't have such long pauses of me just writing, and I realize how messy my handwriting looks when I'm talking while I'm writing. Okay, the obvious Boho Berry box designs. It's going to be on my list every day until I'm done. And you might think, if you know you have to do the same exact thing every day, why do you have it on the list? Why don't you have it on some sort of tracker or something like that? But for me right now, I'm trying to keep things, again, very simple. I don't have any trackers going on right now, so having it on my daily to-do list is just what makes sense. In addition to that, I need to work on the digital journals. That I have been promising. Digital journals, and I'm hoping to have those out by March 1st. I know a lot of people have been asking about them, so I'm trying to get those all done and all the different color schemes and everything for y'all very, very soon. All right, and I think that's going to do it for my to-do list for today. I did want to update NaNoWriMo because I don't think I even filled this in for the last couple of days, but on the 4th, I wrote to Lisa, and yesterday I wrote to Geraldine. Love that name, by the way. And I'm so excited because I got my first NaNoWriMo letter yesterday. I went to my P.O. box and lo and behold, here it was. This is my P.O. box address, by the way, if anyone wants to write to me during NaNoWriMo. I'm clutching it like this to hide her address, but it's from Ophelia Staton in North Carolina, and I am super excited. I read it this morning, absolutely loved it. And gosh, her handwriting, I just have to show. I have to show. I love her handwriting. And she's using this gorgeous maroon ink. And I don't know if she mentioned what the ink was, but I'm like obsessed with this ink and her handwriting. So Ophelia, if you're watching, girl, thanks for the letter. I'm going to try to get back to you this month. And you were the very first one this year, so that's pretty exciting. I usually get hundreds of letters during February, so this is exciting. It's like the start of another season here. That's going to do it, y'all. I'm going to wrap it up for today. I'm going to get on with everything that needs to get done. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. I'll try to join in the conversation down there, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye!